Cancer. Welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we're doing your love read. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Cancer, also known as a general read. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Cancer, I will be speaking about your person, but I could be speaking about you. Wow, see, separation, new love. Okay, so we're going to get into this because I feel like some of you, this is a marriage. Some of you, this is just long-term connection you guys been with. Others of you, this is your energy of just not choosing to settle and trying to see if you want new love, right? So we saw separation or new love, right? Whether you go and, just energetically leave an energy behind. So I feel what the message that's really coming on strong here is the reason for, it's like I'm picking up on the reason why something happened the way it happened. And this was something that you already knew, Cancer. Things were drifting for some time. There was already a slow disconnect with you and your person. And one of you or both of you felt lost or misunderstood or something. So there were things that led up to where you are now. So I think this is going to be the main energy that I'm feeling. So let's see what else I get for you, Cancer, with this person or this energy that this is happening with. Yeah, so of course, release the ex, healing family issues, release the ex. So like I said, some of you, this was a marriage, and there were things that, healing family issues, right? There was already misunderstandings. So someone was feeling lost, right? There was a disconnect within the connection, and things were already drifting over time. So this feels like a reading that's going to be an intuitive nudge or a guidance of some sort to where you probably are emotionally. Passion. There is still going to be some love for your person. And for some of you, this is how to reignite the soul. So either for the person who is feeling lost within this energy, this is now you reigniting yourself. So maybe finding someone who's more aligned with your heart. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Someone who's more aligned with your heart and soul, because maybe for some of you, this wasn't, like I said, the lost soul energy. This wasn't fueling the soul. So this isn't done though, because here we have heart-to-heart conversation. I feel this is an honest conversation needs to be had, but I feel there are emotions that need to still come to clarity or understanding. So this is why I feel this is an energy of getting understanding of what may have happened. And let's see what else we've got, Cancer. More on this energy for Cancer. Too much, Spirit. Just two more. Yeah. Okay, so first card that comes out is the emotional loss, which is the Five of Cups. And of course, this is an emotionally challenging time, because fives are challenging. And in this space, your heart, right? Bottom of the deck, I want to point out, is heart chakra. And look what's here, Four of Swords. So in this space, a lot of grounding. This is representation of 4. There's a lot of grounding that needing to happen, ground during this emotional, turbulent time where we're trying to figure things out. The next card is the spiritual strength, right? This is the 9 of Wands, and the 9s are the Hermit. So Hermit energy is spending time alone. This is when we internalize. This is when we raise a lot of the questions. The Hermit asks questions, but internally about ourselves. And spiritual strength, this is the 9 of Wands, all the trials and tribulations. It's exhausting time. It is spiritually challenging, a lot of those aspects on a soul level, because the wands are the soul. We do have the 9, another 9. So again, this is happening individually. Like both of you are probably experiencing, and maybe you at this point, maybe this is why I feel like this guidance is more for you, Cancer, to kind of just get more of a feel of where you're at. But Nine of Pentacles, right? This is gaining stability again. And how do you find, I really am getting, how do I find myself again in this space? And this is, the Nine of Pentacles is how everyone sees us, because it's what the material things of us, we feel stable, we feel good. And I feel like when we have separations like this, part of our individuality gets lost. And this is the part of the lost soul that I'm saying, that now, who are you? How do you redefine yourself in terms of how the outside world sees you? And so this is an internal job, because now you're finding your way. It's not about caring. I'm not saying what I'm saying because we care about what other people think. What I'm saying is you're caring about your questions and what you feel, and now how you want to show up for yourself now. I think Spirit is pointing out the Six of Wands, again, the soul. So this is persevering on a soul level, right? Victory and success. You will persevere. And the one is the awareness, which I feel like this is what this reading is about. The awareness, magician energy, and new beginnings, initiation of what we're going to do. Magician is the alchemizer, right? And so this is how we make the changes in our lives that we need to make. So let's get some more information here. Oof, this is going to be heavy, Cancer. This is very deep emotions here. I'll do my best because it is a lot for me as well. Give me more on this Five of Cups. Page of Wands, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. And this is a deciding factor. You have the Tower. And again, showing up with the Magician, wow, and the Hermit. So like I said, how this change in our lives, the ending of what happened, it's a shocker as well. It's a soul shock. You know, let's point that out. It's a soul shock. And now we have to change things, right? Things shift in our life. So this Two of Wands, Page of Wands is this honesty within our soul. And I don't feel like this conversation with your person is yet complete. So I think the heart-to-heart conversation will happen. But I think once there's more clarity, because we have the Seven of Cups and the clarity isn't there yet. So this is for you to find some emotional balance, for you to finally get at a place where you can make a decision, Two of Wands, and then be able to confidently communicate that when this heart-to-heart conversation is exchanged. So give me more of the spiritual strength. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, Five of Wands. With the High Priestess, it's an emotional toll. Also, this is an internal battle. So the spiritual strength is the Five of Wands, is the battle within your own spirit and your own mind, your intuition. So the mind is going haywire here, right? And rightfully so, right? Because we're trying to figure things out. And so here Spirit is just letting you know this is okay. So this to me feels clarity will come. Wow. Yep. But you have to dive deep with the Moon. Clarity will come with the Sun, but you have to dive deep with the Moon. This also feels like eclipse energy, right? So the eclipse, we're going to have the full moon in Taurus coming up this week. And the Sun is illuminating what this eclipse, this is for the enlightenment of what this eclipse is. So this is going to happen for some of you, whereas you guys will be enlightened. So clarity will happen. And you will know what to do. Give me more of this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands again. So another 9. So the Nine of Wands clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this is going to be tough, right? Because this is a rebuild. This is what I'm saying on a soul level. You're having to find who you are again. So this is reestablishing of yourself. We're gonna be exhausted. We know the work needs to be done, but at the same time, how do we begin? And don't fear the beginning, right? It just needs to happen. It's just one of those things that you're gonna conquer. And the Hermit conquers. The Hermit figures it out. So obviously victory and success is here. You will conquer this. You will persevere. And 6 is about harmonizing. You will balance out. It will work out. And it's part of the ascension also. It's part of whatever timeline shift this is happening. This is part of this awakening that's happening within you internally. So give me more of the 6 of Wands here. What is this? Victory and success. It's perseverance for Cancer. And of course, beautiful, beautiful Cancer, beautiful. I mean, nonetheless, this perseverance is going to require the 7 of Wands. Again, Wands, you guys, the soul. 6 of Wands with the 7 of Wands, the soul, the progression of your perseverance. You will find the courage to persevere. I also always associate the 7 of Wands with optimism. So there's a need to always stay optimistic. And then, of course, the Empress, right? So you're elevating. This is your shift. This is recognizing your value. You will do it, right? You will nourish your space. You will have abundance. You will find your individuality again. You will stand strong again. It will be fine. Things will be fine. Give me more on this awareness. Why the Magician? Yeah, beautiful, because it's destined. And this is going to require patience with 3 of Wands again. So the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician and 3 of Wands. The optimism. Remember I said the 7 of Wands. I always associate optimism with the 7 of Wands. This is you persevering. And the 3 of Wands it's the patience that's required, because things are going to be long term. It's a process that will need to be committed to. And this is where the change happens. So this was fated. Your soul was preparing you for it, and you will get resolution, whether it's, and this conversation will happen with your person. I don't feel this is 100% complete. And I think what needs to be understood, because some of you don't care about your person, which is fine. You may have reached this point, but I don't need to express the reading with anger, because it's not what I need to do, right? It's not what I need to do. But what needs to be resolved here is more of your internal work and how you feel about it and how you're going to react to it, and stabilizing you and what's going to align more in your soul. So if you're the one who's feeling more lost, then maybe you're more in a space where, you know what, I've come to a place of surrendering and acceptance, and this is what I want for myself moving forward. And that's a clear decision. And it's okay to even be fair in that communication, because the thing is, you know, Spirit doesn't want, the universe doesn't want toxicity. You know, I've always questioned, you know, whether to continue my channel, because I just can't, I'm very authentic with how I do my reads, and I'm not gonna, I understand the toxicity of energies, but I also don't need to cater to the toxicity. I don't need to gaslight the toxicity of energies. We know it exists. The point is accountability, which is why I love the Hermit energy. Our accountability to ourselves and what we're going to do when we engage or we encounter a cycle of toxicity in our life. And what it does is also awakens us. It brings awareness, which is why this Magician energy is here, because the soul awakens. This is accountability to us, nobody else, not your person, not nobody but you. And this is where you get to make a choice. So this is for you, you know, this is for you. All right, so let's see what the blockage is here. Yep, light and dark. You can't know light without darkness. And this is what I'm saying. You can't know light without darkness. The lessons of the soul, this was part of the enlightenment of you. This was to bring this awareness, these lessons of these connections. This is what they do. They awaken also the shadow aspects of us, of what made us, you know, be with these people to begin with, right? It's again, we are also participants. This just doesn't happen to us, right? We're participating in the journey. And this is where the accountability happens. Let's see one more. Blockage. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, and spiritual protection. Your guides are protecting you because it's time. You're here to make a decision. You know, this is why this is not so much about your person. This is about what you want. What's the next decision for you? What does your soul want? Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. Right? But they say you will persevere. You know what to do. You have to raise that vibration of yourself. And only you can do that. So will it be challenging? Yes, that's why you have the Seven of Wands. It will be challenging. Never, never easy. So one more guidance, Spirit, for our Cancers, please. One more guidance. Loss. Beautiful, see? And this is what this will feel. And it's part of the grieve, right? You are allowed to mourn your losses and travel through the process of grief. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is more of a message. So someone is traveling through the process of change, redefining yourself. Again, that channel message of where internally how you're going to show up now going forward for yourself and how other people, the projection and what it shows, like just all that, deciding your new identity basically, right? And so again, loss is part of it. It's part of the process, and you're allowed to mourn your losses and travel through the process of grief. So this is definitely for someone who is traveling right now and in the process of processing. So I'm going to leave it right there. Cancer, I love you. Please like, share, subscribe. Click that bell button if you enjoyed my frequency. But remember to live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul. And I'm here to nurture you until next message. Bye.